Okay, welcome to Berry King Waterproofing. We're busy on a new project whereby we are removing of the tiles and screed from the balcony surface. As you can see around me here, that's the new area that we're working on. So balcony screed removed, high pressure washing the concrete. Parapet walls need to be reconstructed, and it goes all the way across till this side here. Massive problem in regards to expansion joint. We need to put an engineered system on the expansion joint to resolve the joint between the two homes. Sliding door tracks either need to be removed out or reconstructed, but then conditions apply regarding the tracks. Stay tuned for further information. So process 1 we high pressure washed, process 2 we are blowing the surface to allow still for some moisture to stay at the surface of the concrete structure and surface. Application of Xypex C500 to concrete slab surface. These are crystals that will migrate into the concrete and seal up all the macro and micro cracks within the concrete. New project at Berry King. We've now ripped out a balcony, so we've removed screed, removed waterproofing, removed tiles. We've now at a level now where we've applied Xypex to the walls, to the floor surface. Xypex are crystals that migrate into the concrete and seal up all the macro and micro cracks of moisture trapped in the concrete. We also then applied an HD sealer on top of the Xypex so that the area is protected from foot traffic. Okay, process of application of patching and repairing the parapet walls going around, as we had removed areas of plaster. Okay, welcome back to Berry King. We haven't yet applied the screed. What we've done at the moment is we've applied a membrane around the areas before we apply the screed to make sure that the weaker areas around the balcony are secured before we put the screed on top, and then again we'll waterproof the screed. As you can see, this join here, we've applied a master tape. This master tape has got stretch to it, so any movement that the balcony may have, it will handle that movement. Sliding door tracks are sealed. All the way across the Okay, this process is imperative before applying a screed to make sure that all the weak areas on the 90-degree are sealed before we apply the screed. Yes. Okay, welcome to Berry King's project. We're now at the stage where we've removed the screed. We've applied Xypex crystals to the concrete surface. We've also gone and applied waterproofing membrane around all the weak areas around the balcony top. We're now ready to apply a screed to fall. The screed to fall will have the Adiplast M and the fibers to strengthen the screed, and then from that point we'll go to the next stage of waterproofing on top of the screed. As you can see around us here, we are completed. We're now going to mix the river sand and we're going to start applying the screed to fall. We're just sealing up the important areas to make sure that there isn't further more leaks. The sliding door tracks, we've waterproofed that as much as we can. We still need to add foam into either side of the waterproofing tracks, and then we're good to go to the next level of this project. Stay tuned for further information. Sure. Okay, welcome to Berry King Waterproofing, stage 2 of a project inside Serengeti. We've now applied the screed. We're now busy with primer on the surface. There is an area that we've already started with applying the Gio fabric to the screed, as well as the parapet walls. We've started with applying the transparent membrane to these areas. Application of King Tac 2 only to one section of the area. Application of King Tac 2 applied to this area here. We're waiting now to apply Gio fabric with primer above the surface area. On the... Oh, let's leave it. No. The one on the corner that side, yes, you must open it. Okay, as you can see, we now have applied primer and Gio fabric to the entire balcony surface. Below the screed, we've also applied a waterproofing called the Xypex C, which are crystals that migrate into the concrete to seal up the water. The nice thing about this balcony is this balcony was raw and it was open, and we had a solid 2 days of rain, but yet no leaks to the below surface, which means that the Xypex crystals have done what they were meant to do. Okay, now that we've completed the surface area, we're now applying the membrane around all the 90 degrees. As you can see, what Jerry has now done here is now applied membrane to all the 90 degrees. As you can see this side here, we're still proceeding with the membrane. What must I tell often?
Sorry?
Do you need something from often?
Membrane.
What membrane?